everyone, it's the voice of misunderstood creature entertainment, Harry Thompson, and today I got some news for you. You're probably wondering where I've been for the last couple weeks, and for the last couple weeks it's been a roller coaster of emotion. Around 2 weeks ago, my father's red blood cells and white blood cells decided to have a Civil War reenactment with live ammo in his body. Was not a happy. So he got down to single digits on for hemoglobin count, and it was really bad. So me, having a conscience, I decided I'm not going to take the plane that I was originally going to take to work more on MEEP and in a focused environment, and am instead going to try my best to spend time with my parents because, well, I think after what I said, that's pretty much the reaction any person would have. You know. So, after a week, I basically then went and, left towards the people at Misunderstood Creature Entertainment, and we kind of basically went off to Washington, and we've been there for a little bit. At this point, I am basically right now in a hotel room talking to you while chillaxing and playing some Dead Cells, which is a new game in the roguelike series. So you get random weapons, stuff like that, and my favorite combination so far has to be the Frost Blast when fused with the Firebomb, because then I can freeze you and then force you to stand the fire, and then you die, just like I did right there. It's quite a nice game. The movement and stuff reminds me of old school games like Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that. And don't worry, I'll be going back to Salt and Sanctuary eventually. For right now, I'm just playing this because it's something to do, and I figured you would want to look at something while I'm talking to you about all these updates instead of, just some blank space, or have me dig up random pictures, because I've been having problems finding the chibi images of me. But I thought, it's something more lively for you to look at while listening to my voice. And, if I've indirectly exposed you to a cool game in Dead Cells while also telling you all this news, then by all means, cool. Here's the thing. Where I am right now, I'm going to be doing some recordings and stuff like that, and the good news, however, throughout all of this, kind of sporadicness, is that the shop has been implemented. It's at this point a matter of pricing and point pricing and doing a small little bit of touch up on how certain things are referenced, but the general concept and the way it works has been proven to be just as effective as what I'm doing on the screen right now. So, expect that. We also, through this indirectly, discovered a text box engine that we're going to be using as well. So that should be fun. Yeah. But in general, I think it's going pretty good, and I'm happy that, we're actually, making all this legitimate progress, and I'm sorry that I haven't been around for 2 weeks, but my father almost dying, I think, y'all should understand that's kind of a little bit more important than playing video games and talking for people. So I'm sorry if it made you upset in any way, shape, or form. I was gone for a week and a half. I didn't say anything, but I hope you all understand. This is pretty much where I'm coming from. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm back and gonna be giving you videos every Tuesday, and I'm trying to continue giving you 2 videos Tuesday, but times it might be just 1 video. And this is mainly due to the fact that I'm going to be staying in an area where I won't have the ability to upload as much as I used to be able to for a couple months. But I'm still going to be keeping in touch with you, and you're still going to be getting a lot of content. And I will continue to keep you posted. But as you can imagine, with the shop getting pretty much close to finalized, and the weapons pretty much at this point ready. At this point, we are looking at a very legitimate possibility that I can release to you within probably a couple months a more finished, polished version of the original Meepocalypse demo, and we're fixing the lag issue by introducing a wave system. And what that basically means is that if there are a certain amount of enemies on the screen, then the waves stop coming. But then the moment that becomes, no longer true, then waves will start coming again. And this makes it to where, like, well, how are you going to keep the challenge up? Because part of the challenge of Meepocalypse was the fact that you had so many enemies on the screen, and it's like, well, yeah, but that was also kind of untrue to the formula of the game. In Meep, I've always believed less is more. And what do I mean by that? Well, I feel that fighting 2 or 3 enemies that are, challenging and a bit powerful is a lot more exciting than fighting 30 enemies and dodging a pattern of ping pong balls. Those sorts of games have their place, but that's not the style of shooter I'm going for with Meep. So there's that. And really, the next upcoming demo is nothing more than a glorified finished weapons expose, which allows you to experience all the weapons before the centralized demo comes out around December. So if it comes out before December, great, but that's pretty much our target for having the centralized demo that has, an actual level and some bosses and stuff in it. That's what we're looking at for that. And that is the general updates and stuff. So you all know where I've been, what's been going on for the past 2 weeks. I hope this answers your questions. If you have any more, leave them in the comments below. I'll get back to them next week.